Hello there.
Do it.
Hello
Do
there.
it. Do it.
Hello
Do it.
there.
What?
Now, something that I think would have changed the entire Star Wars storyline of Revenge of the Sith in any Star Wars movie is if Anakin had actually not had. I don't know if he probably would have told Mace Windu because he was really the only Jedi around that about Palpatine being the Sith Lord instantly. So Obi-Wan, he was not there at the Jedi Temple, as well as Yoda, which those were his two most Jedi Council best friends, you would say. Next would probably be Mace Windu, even though he didn't really have a close friendship with him. He definitely had talked to him the most, who were the Jedi there, of course. Maybe Plo Koon, but I don't think he was there either. So he went to tell Mace Windu, and Mace Windu actually told him to stay there. If what you have told me is true, you will have gained my trust. But if he had actually told Obi-Wan or Yoda, he probably would have went with him, and maybe none of this would have happened. But that was a whole other storyline. This is just if he actually had listened to Mace Windu, what would have happened? That's what we're going to be, what this video is about. So if Anakin had listened to Mace Windu and actually stay on the Jedi Temple, not go to where Mace Windu and Palpatine were fighting, this is where a lot of things would definitely change from how the original story was. Anakin would just stay there in the Jedi Temple, minding his own business, thinking about everything that would happen, but knowing him, maybe the most likely thing for him to do, of course, with everything that's going on and with his life, with not being having a good relationship with Mace Windu, most likely he would have gone to see what was happening. But in the case of him staying there and doing what he's told, perhaps he was thinking, oh, well, I have to do this, and then he would actually gain my trust. We can actually have a close friendship. Well, okay. But so if he had actually thought that in his mind, and then Mace Windu bringing along the other Jedi with him, the same thing would have happened with the other Jedi. Palpatine would instantly use to mock the Jedi, using all of the Jedi lightsaber forms, since he was just using that to mock. He didn't really like using a lightsaber, actually. But so what would actually happen is Mace Windu and Palpatine would face off just like they did in the movie. And I believe, my personal belief, well, many people believe actually, that Palpatine lost on purpose. Now, I think that Mace Windu actually defeated Palpatine using his lightsaber technique, which I've talked about it before in a podcast I've done with Christian. We talked about how Mace Windu used Vapad, and how he channeled his darkness, the Palpatine's darkness, off of him while he was fighting Palpatine to defeat him, actually, in combat. And I believe he was just playing along, trying to do all that when Anakin arrived, when he said, "I am weak," and all that. He probably wasn't weak, but the fighting, if Anakin had not shown up, would probably have lasted a little bit longer. But in the end, Mace Windu using his Vapad would have won. I don't believe if Yoda was there, if it was just Yoda versus Palpatine, same thing that happened in Revenge of the Sith would have happened. Palpatine would have defeated him. Same with Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, he would get destroyed. Palpatine would destroy Obi-Wan. Now, if it was Anakin and Obi-Wan versus Palpatine, that's a different story. But I believe Palpatine can take both of them because of the potential that Anakin has is a lot, but he's not really had his full potential in Revenge of the Sith. But if it was Yoda and Anakin, now that's interesting. But now that's not in this story, though. In this story, it's just Mace Windu versus Palpatine. Mace Windu would have won, and instead of taking him to court, actually, I've talked about this in another video, instead of doing that, he just wanted to kill him instantly. So he would have killed him. Palpatine would have actually been dead. No Plagueis, no Snoke, no anybody like that. It would actually be over. And in this storyline, Mace Windu would have went back. He would have congratulated Anakin, and he would actually be promoted to a Jedi Master on the Jedi Council. And Luke and Leia would definitely be born on Coruscant, and they would be raised to become the next generation of Jedi, as Anakin lives out to his full potential as the most powerful and wisest Jedi ever until his death. Well, until next time, remember, the Force will be with you. Oh.